To create clouds, the old man skillfully sheared the wool off the sheep. Once separated from the sheep's bodies, the wool slowly drifted toward the sky. To make the wool fly higher and turn into clouds, the old man waved his cane and swung it hard, flinging a clump of wool into the air. The wool would rise up to the sky and transform into a cumulonimbus cloud. As more and more wool soared upward, raindrops began to fall to the ground. In this severely arid region, this was the only way the old man could bring about artificial rainfall. The dog was his capable assistant in this task. Every time, it would hide among the sheep to find those covered in thick wool, then drive them to the side of the hut for the old man to shear. The dog also took on the responsibility of herding the sheep. To help the wool grow faster, it would lead the sheep to the forest, where there was natural forage and water sources. Meanwhile, the old man kept shearing wool and releasing it into the sky to regulate the valley's weather system. Thanks to their cooperation, this once severely arid area was transformed into a rainforest. One day, the dog kept reminding the old man that it was time to shear the wool, but received no response. Thinking the old man was still fast asleep, the dog walked to the door, barked a few times, then pushed the door open and went inside. The old man lay motionless on the bed. He had passed away peacefully, leaving behind his beloved flock, his dog, and the valley that had accompanied him all his life. Yellow Leaf blew into the old man's hut. Following the trail of the wind, the dog walked out of the hut and approached the flock. Due to the long absence of rain, the entire forest had become bare, with no sign of life left. Only a few sheep huddled together, competing for the last remaining pool of water. Determined to bring life back to the valley, the dog pushed his sheep onto the roof and tried to pluck its wool the way the old man used to. But as soon as the wool rose into the air, the wind scattered it. When the dog looked back, it saw a sheep about to be blown up into the sky. It had no choice but to herd all the sheep into the house. The small house couldn't hold so many sheep. One sheep was squeezed out, rolled down the hillside, and finally landed in a tumbleweed. Soon after, a sheep with all its wool sheared ran out, and the wool that had been on its body turned into a ball of cotton-like cloud, slowly rising into the sky. The clever dog immediately realized this could be a way to shear the sheep. All the sheep rolled into the tumbleweeds, and clusters of cotton clouds were obtained without any effort. As the wool gathered in the sky, rain poured down onto the ground at once, quenching the parched earth. In the end, the dog moved the house up onto the clouds and sent the old man to heaven.